I'm going to talk about the table of time from Joe Morello's book, Master Studies 1, page 43, where he basically goes from quarter notes all the way down to groups of 12 and then back up. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube basically playing through that exercise. I've never really seen anybody explain necessarily how to count through the exercise. So what I'd like to do today is to give you some ideas that have worked for me as well as my students as to how you might consider counting down through the exercise. So you start out with quarter notes, then you go to quarter note triplets. So if we start with quarter note triplets, if you think of that as 4 groups of eighth note triplets, 2, 3, 4, break that into 2 groups of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just count 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm playing the 1, 3, and the 5. And that's how I get quarter note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's quarter note triplets. Then it goes to eighth notes, 16th notes. Then it goes to groups of 5. So you could play groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Problem is when it gets faster, that gets harder to do. Not to say you can't do it, but it's harder to do. So rather than count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, think about it as a halftime exercise where I'm basically counting just the lead hand. So in the case of the 5, there's 3 rights, then it goes to 3 lefts. So what I'm talking about is this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now when it gets faster, something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's a lot easier to count than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's one example. When we go to groups of 6, you can think of that as 2 groups of 3, 1 and 2 and. So just think eighth note, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. When you go to groups of 7, consider that to be 4 leads with the 4 rights and then 4 lefts. So the lead hand goes 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, much easier than counting 7. When you get to groups of 8, that's 2 groups of 32nd notes. Again, you're back to eighth note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. When you get to 9, think of eighth note triplets. And for each eighth note triplet, you're playing 3 strokes. 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. So that's how you would do groups of 9. Groups of 10 are 2 groups of 5. So think again of the eighth note. Now you're playing 3 groups of 5 on the first half of the beat, 3 groups of 5 on the second half of the beat. So it goes from 3 rights, if you're leading right, to 3 lefts, to this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 1. Okay, so that's groups of 10. Groups of 11, 6 on the lead hand. So if I'm leading right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Much easier than trying to count from 1 to 11. And then when I get to groups of 12, I think of a 16th note figure, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. And for each subdivision of the 16th note, I'm playing 3 strokes. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, E and a, 1. So it's 1 E since that's symmetric, it's an even multiple. If you're leading right, the right comes down on each downbeat. If it's left, obviously the opposite. So then when you get to 12, you go back up, 11, and all the way back up to 1. So that's a mechanism for counting that. I'll put a sheet below this video that breaks. Okay, so what I've done is I've actually taken it to a different level by employing a tool called Polynome, developed by a drummer named Joe Crabtree. And what it allows me to do, it's an intelligent metronome, so I can basically program all of the subdivisions into it, from quarter notes all the way to groups of 12, and then back up to quarter notes. And I can cycle as many times as I want. I can basically add tempo change if I want to increase the tempo as I'm going through it, each cycle, whatever. I have a lot of capability with this. So I'm going to just demonstrate it real quick, one time through. At 45 beats a minute, it'll start off with a 4-beat click. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so it just bumped up by 2 beats per minute. You could hear that. So anyway, that's the example using it. So you can see that it's very, very effective. It kind of gets your ear accustomed to the changes in the subdivisions. And so eventually what you want to do is, use the tool, play with it, go through it at different tempos, and then eventually put the tool away and just go to straight click and be able to do the same thing. And hopefully with enough time, your ears will get accustomed to the changes in the various subdivisions. And it's an invaluable tool because it has great application as well to the drum set. The ability to be able to hear in odd groupings is a very useful tool around the drum set as well. So I hope that was useful, and we'll talk with you guys later.